It's not coming in December. 41%, just a 42% chance. So the market seems to be telling us. Do you agree with that there's not a hike on the equation for 2017?
No, I don't agree with it. And my primary reason for that is that we have seen the market fight the Federal Reserve for the last 5 or 6 years. And if you'd followed the Federal Reserve, you would have been right. And once again, I think what we're seeing here, the market wants to say something's wrong. Look at the fact that even the market has been fighting this whole move in equities this year, whereas in fact, if you'd followed it, you were doing extremely well. So I don't buy this with respect to the data and the fact that the market is fighting it. I think the Fed is right, and I would stay with it.
And therefore, when you're saying we've been fighting equities as well, is it time to no longer fight? Do we see the S&P 500, it's very tentatively close to that record high, continue to be with there?
You've got to stay with it. It's interesting, actually. I worked from home last week. I had Bloomberg on all day, and it was funny. I noticed a lot of your guests kept trying to warn of the correction that is imminent in equities. And yet, once again, equities go to new highs. And this has been the theme for the last 3 to 4 months. At some point, I think that people have to accept the fact that, this is very real. This is a global thing we're seeing, and that the hopes for tax reform are still growing. And I think in this environment, it's incredibly positive for risk overall in markets, and that includes equities. The next thing I think would be, when does the bond market react to it? I think that's the question everybody's asking right now.
So, Paul, you say it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. When is it coming? For example, how important are these CPI numbers we're going to get this Friday? Do you expect those to tick up?
I think they're a good start, but as I say, I think that we've got patience on our side. We have another 4 months until the Federal Reserve has to meet and decide, because I think effectively September is out of the equation. That will be about the balance sheet tapering. So the Fed's really patient. They're incredibly well positioned. So we have another 3 or 4 months, but the market, I think, won't wait that long if we were to see, for example, a break in the trend. The last 2 inflation pieces of data were low. If we were to see something on expectations, 1.8 to 1.9 on Friday, I think the market would immediately start to rethink December, at least maybe taking it to 50%, and that would be a good start.